Hello, welcome everyone to the 2025 Harvest Bonspiel. Had some technical difficulties getting started, but we are in the first end still, so not too bad. Playing today, we have the, let's see, who do we have? On sheet one, we have Dan Pearson's team with Dan Pearson, Jazzy Kaur, John Geppert, and Mikkel Scheffer. That is the Realms of Niftiness greater than the Land of Oz. Against them from Potomac, we have Topper Waters' team with Christy, Randy, and Pam, and that is the team Old Bay Margaritas. On sheet two, we have Dewey Donovan's team, Follow the Pebblebrook Road. That's from Diamond State, Sharon Miner, Tom Murley, and Molly Chicano. Can't talk, sorry Molly. And against them, we have Andy Bonner, who is on Jersey Pinelands number 2, and Toto's Takeouts. We actually have two teams skipped by Bonners. But on Andy's team, we have Alicia Campbell, Alex Campbell, and Gina Boggs. Okay, looks like we have Dan Pearson on sheet one looking for, he is on the Redstones, so not quite sure what he's looking for, possibly a draw in there. I think they said 14-1, which would have been the time between the hogs. Yeah, it's going. Dan's rock goes and is just going to tap off. So it's not bad. And on sheet two, looks like they put up a guard. Meanwhile, Christie, who is throwing last rocks for Topper on sheet one. Looks like a draw or possibly tapping the red out. No, draw. Christie is an Old Bay Margaritas. Topper Waters' team is playing the yellow stones. Dan Pearson's playing the red stones. Dewey Donovan is playing the yellow stones, even though he's assigned the red stones. So that's backwards from what the listing says. He's going for an outer takeout. Looks like gets just the one. Jazzy calling for the sweep. Dan disagreeing with her. Or no, she just... Looks like Dan is going to get the promote on his right two-shot stone. It's a very nice shot. Not sure if it got him two or not. On sheet one with Andy Bonner's team scored 2. Gina throwing lead stones, looking for a guard. No. Looks like that may have gone a little far and is now biting the house. Dewey looking for a side guard or a corner guard. Meanwhile, Christie coming back. looks like she's trying to, I think they're looking for a draw in there. It'll be awfully challenging to get the red out, but Dan might be sitting 2, so that could get her cut down to 1. We shall see. Meanwhile, Dewey's first rock going a little deep. Actually, a pretty nice touching the button. And Donovan calling for a takeout, looking for a takeout to flip out. Meanwhile, Christie's rock is moving along. Looks like it's not going to do anything because they just kicked it. We'll see what the score is when they put it up. It was either 1 or 2 for Team Pearson. Second rock here from Gina on sheet 2. Take out and flops a little bit. Nice shot. Dewey's looking like he's going to try to take it out and flop under.
Height's okay? Up for it. Roll. Yeah.
Meanwhile, on Team Pearson, who has Jazzy in the house, Michelle is throwing lead. Sheet 2. Get not much of a roll on the hit there, so they're just kind of trading hits there. First stone on Team Pearson, going a little deep. Topper and Christie electing to take it out. Sheet 2, we have another takeout. Looks like Alex Campbell's stone is going to hit it, but not enough to take it out. Thrown rock does spill out of the rings. Meanwhile, Topper's stone takes out the red rock on sheet 1. Jazzy's calling to take the stone right back out. Tom on sheet 2. Jazzy calling for the sweep, trying to keep it a little straight. Looks like the line's pretty good. Hits and spills out. Meanwhile, Dewey's team throws another rock to the side, splitting the house. Topper's team going to get the guard on sheet 1, or no, it's going to be a little deep. Get in the top 12. Jazzy calling for the hit and roll right away. Meanwhile, on sheet 2, just tapping Dewey's stone. Dewey looking to hit and flop into the middle with control weight. Jazzy electing to take out the stone on sheet 2. Dewey calling for the sweep, trying to keep it straight. This looks like it's going to flash by. Oh, just a little too much. Meanwhile, the shot on sheet 1. Simple hit for a flop over. for Donovan. Oh, sorry, Bonner. We have Alicia Campbell throwing. Looks like a draw to freeze onto theirs. Topper calling for the sweep. This one taken off on the curl. Looks like it's going to be just a little short on sheet 2. And Alicia's guard is going to be taken out. Meanwhile, Topper ending up guarding Jazzy Stone. John being told 14-5 for the time. That's Dan's team sweeping hard. They think they got the time a little better. Meanwhile, Dewey, Sharon Miner makes contact with the red, spills out of the house. Dewey still sitting 2 with a split house. Meanwhile, John's shot on sheet 1 comes and sits pretty close down the button. Topper looking to take out the shot on the button, and it's having pan throw. Looks like needs to curl a bit. It's gonna just miss the guard, but gonna hit on, does make contact. Spills the red, takes the red out, but spills out of the ring, still in play. Meanwhile, on sheet 2, the takeout is gonna be a little bit wide. Brings Sharon Miner to throw on sheet 2, and Jazzy is throwing on sheet 1. Dewey looking to draw in. Actually, both of them looking to draw in. Looks like it also was only 1 in the first end for Dan's team. Steal of 1. Dan calling for sweep. Dewey, Sharon's rock going a little far. Dewey sweeping it towards the back, but it looks like it's going to go all the way out. Meanwhile, Jazzy Stone just biting the top 4. Topper electing to take it out. Topper playing with Randy Waters. Sweep out of hand. Topper calls for Randy Stone. It's curling, and it is really taking off. Can they hold it? Looks like they're going to get a piece of it. Good sweeping by them. And Dan sweeps the yellow till it runs out of bounds. Meanwhile, Andy going for a shot. Looks like he's going to try to take out one of Dewey's stones. Dan's calling for the same shot. Maybe a little bit more weight. Sweeper's calling for top 4. Sweeper's not quite sure. They're just cleaning it. Now they're trying to get it going a little bit further. Looks like it'll be kind of the back 4. Yep, back 4. Meanwhile, Andy's hit on sheet 1. They stop sweeping. Looks like it's going to hit and just stay there. Nice takeout. Dewey's going to try to return the favor. Meanwhile, Randy, second stone, calling for the sweep again. Christy and Pam sweeping. Looks like it should hit without, take it out without any problem. Topper sweeping, trying to get the stone to go a little bit further. Dan saying to Jazzy to hit and flop over just slightly. Meanwhile, Dewey and Sharon are going for a takeout. Sharon holding, telling them to wait, waiting for it to curl. It's moving, but it's going to be on the outside. Hits, but spills out. Meanwhile, Dan throwing the takeout. Control weight. Jazzy calling for hard sweeping. Rolls a little far, ends up rolling out of the rings and out of play. Andy throwing in, looks like an inside-out takeout on Dewey's lone rock in the rings. Topper, meanwhile, asking Christy for a draw. Andy calling for more ice.
Give me a little bit more. Yep, right there, perfect.
Not sure if he's just more comfortable coming from the inside, or we shall see how this goes. It is moving. There's calling for line. And yep, the rock went too far, doesn't end up hitting it. That side of the sheet against the wall there, being a little more treacherous. Meanwhile, Christie's first rock ends up as a guard. Dan looking to draw underneath. A little less, it's calling. Fun fact about Jazzy, in college, Jazzy won her body weight in potatoes by winning a singing contest. It was sponsored, of course, by the state of Idaho. Dewey's draw coming in, looking like it's got a little bit extra weight, but it's going to settle quite nicely on the tee line, and that was hammer, so Dewey gets the one. Meanwhile, Dan's calling for sweeping, trying to get around the guard. They found they are behind the guard. Now they're just sweeping for weight to get close and right on the button. Almost to the pin. I think I heard a 15, which means the ice is sped up a bit. Getting a little faster. 15 generally the fastest the ice here at Philly gets, although it can get faster. It's like Molly's stone on sheet 2. Dewey's saying hair wide. They're trying to get it back to the center. Of course, if they're on the line, the no-tick rule applies and they can't be moved. But looks like they're going to be just off the center line. Topper here looking like it's probably a hack weight hit. Trying to take out and stick. This is hammer for Team Waters. Meanwhile, on Bonner's team, Gina's stone looking like it's going to. What are we going to do? It's going to have a corner guard. Oh, and Christie's stone on sheet 1 does make contact, but spills a little too far, leading to the steal of 1 on sheet 1. Shinran calling a 3-4, which would be somewhere close guard or top of the house. Dewey calling for line calling because gonna hit the guard. Does hit the guard, splits out. Now we have 3 guards, 2 of which are staggered. Meanwhile, Michelle looks like this is going to be a little. Michelle throwing to the wing. Christie suggesting draw to it, but Topper likes hitting better, so they will be hitting. And Robin.
Should throw hack. If you hit the guard, that's fine. Yes!
Topper calling for the sweep on the hit. Looks like it's going to be close, but it will make contact. Takes out the red, but spills out itself. Tom Stone on sheet 1. Meanwhile, coming around, going to make contact. Takes out the red and does stick around for him. Alex Campbell on sheet 2, being called to do a takeout on the outside. Meanwhile, the sheet stone on sheet 1 sails through the house, just a little too heavy, courtesy of the ice speeding up. Alex's stone, they're calling a little slow, but Andy's calling them off. Ending up with Stone in the top 12, top 8. Topper trying to throw a guard here. Tom on sheet 2. He's calling them saying they were a little narrow, so they're sweeping. Looks like they're going to end up on the guard, clearing that, opening up a little bit, but hitting the red into the rings in the process. Meanwhile, John Dan's saying it's a little heavy. Back 8. Seems to be keeping going. 13-4, Jazzy says, which is faster than 1. It'll be close. It sticks around. Meanwhile, Alex's second rock drawing in. And he's calling him to sweep because it's a little light. Looks like it's going to end up guard and just a little out of the way, so it's not quite guarding their red. Sharon going to try to take it out.
Which way would it come? Sweep, bring it back. Whoa. Control.
Meanwhile, Randy's stone going a little deep and through the house on sheet 1. Sharon's takeout is away. Calling for the sweep. Looks like it's going to curl. And hits and just spills over to the side. A little partially buried. Meanwhile, John's stone. Jazzy's calling them to 13-9 called. Back 8 going to be pretty close to on top of. Oh, yep, just frozen on top of their other stone. Ooh. There's Dan slipping a little bit. Alicia looking like trying to take out Sharon's stone. Oh no. Promoting or clearing out. Well, hit the guard and ended up promoting it into the rings, but promotes Dewey's stone a little bit in the process. Meanwhile, Pam's stones clear out the 2 reds in the back of the house on sheet 1. Looks like Jazzy will be throwing under the guards. Sharon saying her rock is narrow, but Dewey seems to be happy with it. Calling for the sweep, trying to keep it straight. Nope. It's pretty close. Dan calling for the line because it's curling a little early. But calling them off because they're going to hit the guard. Meanwhile, Sharon's rock makes contact, but is not sitting shot. Red is shot on sheet 2.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Red being Andy's team from Pinelands. Randy on sheet 1. Looking to draw in to the maybe empty house, maybe a biter. Sheet 2 looks like they're going to hit the guard, and guard hits the stone in there and promote, well, pops the red into shot position.
This one? Yeah, you're going to have to throw down, you're going to have to like bumper up at it, okay?
Jazzy saying she liked the center one better. Going to be a lightweight hit. Meanwhile, Sharon holding broom for Dewey on sheet 2. Going to try to hit the shot stone red. Dan's calling for the sweep on sheet 1. Looks pretty close to where they want it. It's going to hit and flop a little bit over. And Dan manages to sweep it right underneath. Making it hard Topper to hit without possibly taking out his own. Dewey's stone, Sharon calling for the hard sweep. is curling. It's gonna just tick off their own, then redirect another 2. Stone is now very open with Dewey sitting 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh no, not 5. Randy's Stone trying to chip out the red, but only manages to chip out his own. That's unfortunate. Leads to skip rocks. Jazzy saying to put one on top. Dan saying no, let's go around. A little miscommunication there. Meanwhile, Andy's trying to decide what to do. Looks like he might be either guarding or drawing in. Dan Stone is away. Line seems to be good. On for sweep, trying to keep it straight. They're by that. Now they have to see how deep they go because it's sliding. Slides into the back. Meanwhile, Andy's Stone is away. Sweeper's just keeping it clean in front of it. Calling line. It's curling too much. Looks like it's going to bounce off a guard and end up in front of their Stone. So, no, it rolled too far, so the red shot Stone is open. Dewey is going to go for the hit. Meanwhile, Topper calling for the draw on sheet 2. A little less ice for Dewey. Let's see how much this curls for him. Both Stones away. Topper calling for the sweep right away. Sharon not saying anything. Now sweeping. Looks like it's going to be just off one. Oh, another one just redirecting off the guards. Fortunately, that leaves Andy's team sitting 1 and 2 with hammer, giving Andy a draw for 3. Christy Stone drawing to the back 8. Dan saying to just draw down to it. Jazzy calling for, no. Looks like they were expecting it to curl, but it didn't. Now they're saying to curl it, trying to make it curl more. Pretty close. Just gonna bump it to the back. Can't tell if it's the second shot or not. Meanwhile, Andy and his draw for 3 on sheet 2. One calling for curl because they're, yes, on the guard. But can they? No, they won't be able to sweep it in. So it will be the 2 for red and 2 for red and Andy Bonner's team of Jersey Pinelands. Christie here. Not sure. This is a draw. Looks like it might be. Andy calling for a guard on sheet sheet 2. Christie's rock looking a little heavy, but going to make contact and they will get their point. Dewey on sheet 2 calling for a corner guard from Molly. Meanwhile, Christie calling for a center guard from Topper. Looks like the sweepers thinks it's going to be a little light. It's not curling a whole lot for Molly, but they are pulling it back, so it will be a 3 guard. Neither guard on the line. Meanwhile, Topper Stone curling a bit. Looks like it's going to be maybe a 2. Just slides off the line. Jazzy saying to draw into the house. Dan thinks it's a little heavy. Jazzy saying in the back of the house is fine. Meanwhile, sheet 1, we're going to end up with a very high center line guard. Michelle's rock just sliding out and maybe still biting. Meanwhile, Dewey calling for looked like he was calling for a biter from Molly. Meanwhile, it looks like Christie's calling for Topper to draw in under the guard. Molly Stone is going to go a little deep, but will stay in line with the back 4. Topper Stone sweeping, looks like it will be nicely under cover. Probably can see a little bit peeking out of it. Jazzy just saying, let's just draw right underneath him. Andy asking, couldn't tell if he was asking to take it out or to draw to it. Meanwhile, Michelle's stone is away. Calling back for a weight. It's curling hard. Looks like it's going to deflect off that front one. Make both rocks hittable. Meanwhile, Andy's becomes a guard. Ends up guarding Molly's rock. Dewey's calling for a takeout of the guard there from Tom. Takeout's now allowed after 5 stones. A little fighting between the skips. Couldn't really tell. Oh, unfortunately, they're going to bounce the guard right into their own stone, leaving Andy with a stone under cover. Andy looking for the guard to be put back. Sheet 1 managing to take out Jazzy Stone, and Jazzy going to try to return the favor with a normal shot, normal weight shot from John for a double. Alex's Stone looking for a guard. Looks like they're sweeping for line. Jazzy calling for a line hard. Does end up making both. Oh, but jams on the red that we weren't sure if it was in or not, so leaves Topper a stone in the house. Dewey, meanwhile, looking for a control weight hit. I think he, not sure if there's a port there or not, but Tom's going to try it. Pretty close, and manages to get through that port. Nice shot from Tom. Topper calling for the line, sweeping. Nope. Trying to get Randy to stop. Will end up with a nice draw behind from Pam. Oh no, just a little heavy though. Still in the rings. Jazzy saying we're just going to draw right under cover there. John second rock. Meanwhile, Alicia looking to draw in to the button. Dan's calling for hard line for John's Stone. It really took off. Looks like it will end up just biting. Probably third stone there. Topper saying let's try to draw under where Jazzy said to draw under earlier. Meanwhile, Dewey trying for the same draw that Andy was trying for. Dewey was calling for line, but looks like they got it straight enough. This looks like it's going to be a little bit heavy on there. Top air calling for line. It's hard to see. Sheet 2, that stone's just going to stick around. Looks like on sheet 1, that one will go right in the 4-foot. Probably half buried.
How much you got? John, how much? Quarter.
Sweeper saying about a quarter of the rock is visible. Dan calling for a bumper weight, just the backboard. Meanwhile, Andy trying the same elusive draw that seems to be still open on sheet 2. Leaches stone away. Sweeper's calling for a T-line. Jazzy Stone is away. Sweepers say that's bumper. Looks like on sheet 2 that one goes a little deep. Dan telling them to let it go and curl. And it goes right through the port, but hits the back stone. Does take one out. Dewey looking for the top 12 here. Sheet 2. Sharon trying that. Tom saying it's a little more than last time, which would be a little too much. Topper looking on sheet 1 to draw down to his other stone. Oh, but Sharon's stone ends up being actually a little less. Will be biting the back 4. Andy's saying, let's hit this and flop under. Meanwhile, Randy Stone is away. Sheet 1. Topper calling the sweep. It's going to be a little light. I'm just going to get right by the guard. Ends up a double guard.
This is too bad. Yep. Even if we make that perfect, they're going right there.
Yeah.
Firm up.
Dan saying they're going to bail. Probably going to try to clear out the guards. Firm being heavyweight for. Think line a little close. Nope. Yep. Sweeping all the way, and it looks like he's going to get rid of the 1, promote it, but won't be able to get the double. On sheet 2, the hit is coming along. Will hit, but it jams the shooter and rolls out. Dewey sitting the 2 on sheet 2. Meanwhile, Topper looking to draw under. Kaur skips rocks on sheet 1 with Christie. Dewey's draws away. Sweeper saying it's going to be a guard. Oh, thinking it's deeper now. Topper calling for the sweep out of hand. Looks like this will be a guard on that side. Dewey's Stone stopping right on the top 8, biting top 4. Meanwhile, Topper's Stone with Christie ends up as a guard. Quite a mess of guards up front there. Andy looking to take out Dewey's Stone, possibly flop under. Dan looking for a bumper weight hit, gonna try to take out the yellow again. Andy's takeout is away. Calling for a sweep, it's curling a bit much. Gets by the guards. It's the 1. Spills out. On and off, always a good sign. Curling. Will it make contact? It makes contact. Gets it out from under cover. Team Pearson sitting, oh no, not Team Pearson, Team Waters sitting to 1. Meanwhile, Dewey with hammer. Opportunity to score 3 here. Sweepers calling the same way. Should be good for them. Dewey just needs to be in the house. Sweeper's calling it. Looks like it's curling. It's curling. Oh, it is slowing down. They're trying, but oh, it does not look like it's going to make it. Little light, ends up with just 2 for Team Donovan and Diamond State. Topper, meanwhile, looking for a draw around from Christie. Guard from Molly on sheet 2. Tom saying it's guard 2. Maybe a little lighter if they're sweeping. Christie's shot, meanwhile, on sheet 1 is away. Topper calling for the sweep. Looks like it's broken and is curling. Also looks like it's going to be a little light. Oh, just skinnies the guard. Oh, but not enough to outcount that red. Dan calling for a bumper to take this out. Meanwhile, Gina on sheet 2 going off to the corner. Looks like they're just going to kick it. A little light there. Molly's second shot. Dewey still looking for tight guard. Dan calling for hard sweeping. Oh, just clean. No. Around the guard, and good shot from Dan. Looks like a score of 2 on sheet 1 for Pearson Plainfield. Team Pearson has shirts that say Dan's Fans with Dan Pearson's photo on them, except for Dan, who has a shirt that just says obviously Dan. Michelle's first, looks like a guard. Meanwhile, Molly's 2 and double guards lined up. Tom. Sharon saying it looks a little heavy. Meanwhile, sheet 1, guard was a little light. Christie calling for the corner guard from Topper. Alex on sheet 2, I think he's coming around it. Topper's guard. It's going to be a fairly high. No, it's going to keep going. Ends up being a lot closer than I thought it would be. Alex's stone on sheet 2. Looks like it's going to end up being a very high guard of its own. Actually on the line. Michelle's stone, Dan calling out a hand heavy. Jazzy says the line's good, but sweeping for curl. Meanwhile, in sheet 2, Molly calling rock very hot. Michelle Stone just squeaking by the guard and being buried. Nice shot. Meanwhile, Tom Stone on sheet 2 going right through. Just Christie calling for a draw around from Topper. Looks like Andy's trying to clean up the mess out front and is going to try to peel the guards. Topper's stone ends up a little light, going to end up with the second guard. A little bit staggered. Jazzy saying, let's get another one a little overburied. Meanwhile, the takeout on the peel on sheet 2 removes one guard. Now there's a pretty open on the intern side there. That's the left side going down. John Stone. Dan saying it's all there. Meanwhile, Sharon trying to draw in. Jazzy calling for the sweep. Looks like it's going to just T-line. Still pretty visible. See if Topper chases it. Sharon Stone, meanwhile, calling for the sweep. Looks like it's going to be a little light, though, and we end up with another 2-guard. Topper, meanwhile, saying, let's just draw. We can draw on top of that. Andy looking to peel the guard again. Pam Stone is away on sheet 1. Meanwhile, Alicia's peel on sheet 2. Needs to curl a little bit. Well, it's gonna make the takeout. Takes the yellow out, mostly out of the way. Meanwhile, Pam Stone on sheet 1 ends up in a pretty good position, top of the top 4. Dan's thinking come back to it and tap it. Meanwhile, Sharon Stone looking for another draw. Dan calling on sheet 1 about the same way. Sounded like Michelle may have disagreed. Sharon Stone again a little light. Another pile of guards. Looks like Andy's going to say just draw in. Meanwhile, John Stone ends up top 12, just biting the 8-foot. Even Topper uncertain what to do there. Always going to call a takeout. Alicia on sheet 2, looking for the draw. Collins sweep on the line. Looks like it's going to be pretty close. Pam Stone on sheet 1, not going to curl. Alicia Stone deflecting, but deflecting in is open. So Dewey's going to chase it with a hit. Jazzy saying bumper weight. Going to try to eliminate that yellow. The run back.
If you want to guard, that's fine. Guard.
Jazzy saying, you know what, let's just guard it. We're still sitting the 1. Dewey's takeout and Jazzy's guard are going at the same time. Sharon calling sweep hard. It's curling, and it's on the guard. Doesn't make the takeout. Dan calling for curl hard, trying to get this rock over to function as guard. Doesn't look like it's going to make it. Does block a little bit of the approach. Meanwhile, Andy deciding what to do. Looks like another trying to draw in. Andy sitting the one. Topper going to try the raise takeout on sheet 1 with Randy Stone. Stone is going, it's floating a little wide out there. Looks like it's going to get the guard, peel it out.
In for a penny, in for a pound now, yeah.
Dan saying,
You like this grill, Jeffrey? Yes. You like this?
Wait only.
I'm good.
Andy Stone
Okay, whoa.
going to draw in. Meanwhile, Dan calling them off on
Stay with me.
sheet 1.
Stay with me.
It's going to be pretty close for the guard.
No. Not work.
Andy manages the draw. Dewey's going to try to take it out. Jazzy Stone a little deep, ends up in the rings. Does make that run back promote quite difficult though.
Hit this somewhere.
Topper saying, let's just hit these, clear the bout. Meanwhile, Dewey's takeout is away. Sharon calling for sweep right out of hand. Topper calling for sweep. Looks like it wasn't going as close as Sharon thought. Now calling for the curl. It's going to make contact and bounce right underneath the red one, though it's still very visible. Meanwhile, Randy's shot doesn't end up hitting the red.
So we either got to do there, or we got to do like this.
Mine's not moved.
The front is now open for the draw, so Justin and Dan looking for at least parallel with the reds at the top, Dan says. Sweepers calling top 12. Dan calling. Looks like this is going to be a little lighter than top 8. Ends up being a guard. Meanwhile, Andy here decided on takeout from Dewey's last stone. Topper thinking his options over. Meanwhile, Andy Stone sweeping. Looks like it's going to make contact and just roll under. Nice shot from Andy. Topper debating. Looks like he's still going back to that, trying to hit the red one. Meanwhile, sheet 2. Now it looks like we're getting some guards from sheet 2 because we're in the 6th end. Score is 6-4 after a score of 2 in the last end. It's going to be a little deep. Go into the back 8. Dewey calling for a corner, going to elect to ignore that stone. Meanwhile, Christie's stone, Topper calling for the sweep. Looks like it's going to be pretty close to nose. Hits it, gets rid of the one, other one just sticks around. Stones are a little bit more lined up to do a yellow-red run. Meanwhile, Andy looking for a guard out in front of his. Molly's Stone being a high corner guard. Dan and Jazzy look like they're agreeing on a guard here. Meanwhile, Gina Stone looking like it's going to be a pretty high guard. Sweepers just get it over. Dan Stone keeps going. Dan calling to curl. Just trying to avoid the lineup perfectly. Will be an interesting. Christie may be able to go through that port and try for a miracle. Dewey calling for sweepers to stop. Looks like this will be getting back into the corner. Dewey ends up with a shot. T-line at the 8-foot. Mostly under the guard. Andy calling for center line guard. Trying to choke off the draw path. The 8-foot shot from Molly won't matter if it's not shot. Christie, looks like Topper has called the yellow-red run back. Andy calling the sweep a little tight. Topper calling for sweep. Don't know, it's close. Still sweeping, Calling it up, looks like they're gonna make contact. Oh, and she makes it. Yellow-red to sit the 1. Great shot from Christie. Sweepers running on sheet 2, trying to keep up. Looks like they're going to clear this guard. Leave one of their own.
Come down to this. Yeah.
looks like we're going to have Andy drawing 2 threes on the yellow that's there. Meanwhile, Topper's first one is pretty light. Not going to make it over the tee line, or over the hog line. Andy calling for the sweep. Looks like this may be just an over the line guard. Great sweeping by the sweepers there. Dan sweeping hard on sheet 1. Michelle Stone fairly gonna be a guard. Sweeper's really dragging that one. Meanwhile, in sheet 1, moving some granite around, or sheet 2. Ends up with the guards gone, so able to hit the 2 reds. And he's electing to try to put some guards back up. Topper Stone, meanwhile, over curling a bit. Gonna end up possibly, oh, it's really turning now. It's gonna end up right next to it. Double guard. Jesse's gonna try to get around it underneath. Meanwhile, the guard on sheet 2 gonna be a little heavy. Gonna end up just ticking off their own, deflecting towards the top 4. Jesse calling for line. Sweep, Dan sweeping hard. Ends up ticking and rolling. 3 guards there now. While Sharon on sheet 2. Takeout, needs to curl. It's gonna be, no, it's gonna just tick the guard. Peels the guard out. Ends up with a pretty open front now. Meanwhile, Topper calling for Pam to draw around. Taking a lot of ice here. Stone on sheet 1 going to make it into the house, so it's not a guard, but it is stuck out. Jesse looks like they're going to hit and roll on sheet 1. Guard on sheet 2, it's going to be deep again. Andy just sweeping, might as well get it touching. Dewey's going to try to take out. Calling for control weight. Jesse calling off this. Gonna hit and flop right under. Nice shot. Nice shot from John. Dewey calling the sweep. And 1, oh, just redirects off the other. So red sitting the 2 on sheet 2. Meanwhile, looks like Topper's going to clear some of the guards here. Pam Stone ends up getting rid of 1 guard, replacing it, but bunching them up. Is he going to put another one right in front of it? Meanwhile, Andy skipped stone on sheet 2, looking to possibly do another guard attempt. Dan calling heavy out of hand. Top 4. Jesse calling for sweep. Trying to keep it straight. Not going to be heavy. Look pretty much where she asked for it. Meanwhile, Andy's stone looks like it's going to be a guard. A little bit. Leaves Dewey some trying to figure it out. Double's possible. Topper's going to go for a double. Asking Randy to hit the 2 in the house. Randy's stone looks like needs to curl a bit. It's curling. Topper calling for sweeping. No. Meanwhile, Dewey looks like he's going to try to run the center yellow. Randy's stone does take out the 1 red, jostles the other, and sits in the house. Dan's going to try to take it out with Jesse's stone. Dewey's takeout is away. Looks like it's going. It's online. Oh. Clears it out, opens it up. Leaves red sitting just the 1, but the yellow is quite visible. Dan calling for curl from Jesse Stone. This one's going to be, oh, it does make contact with it. Yellow getting knocked out. Topper deciding to take that other red out. Meanwhile, Andy looks like he may be trying for the draw again, or he might be trying the guard. Topper wants to hit and flop under cover. See if Randy can do that. On sweep. Trying to keep it straight. Meanwhile, Andy's stone looks a little heavy for a guard, so it looks. Randy's stone, meanwhile, makes contact but ends up clearing the house. Andy's stone is going to end up just. Yes, that's a pretty close 3 guard, but it is guard. Leaves Dewey with a bit of a conundrum. Jesse drawing in on sheet 1.
That's good. Just behind T, let's go. Yep.
Calling for sweep hard and curl, trying to get it up off to the side.
Come on, make it a touch.
Dan trying to encourage the sweepers to get it to touch, but it looks like it's going to be short. Dewey, meanwhile, not quite sure if he's. Not quite sure what he's doing there. I think he's trying to get between those 2 reds into the red onto the 4-foot. Dewey's last stone is away. Sharon calling for yes, no, yes. Yes? No? Good shot, Dewey. Manages to do the takeout and sit just the one, it looks like. Topper, meanwhile, looking to draw into the center. Christie Stone is away. Sweeper sweeping. Looks like it's going to, can they get it? No, it's going to be a little short.
I mean, yeah, there's less risk this way, but I think they're going to repair it.
Meanwhile, Molly, first stone looking for a guard. Tom saying it might be a 1. Can't see it, but Dewey's shirt, well, the rest of Dewey's team has Yellow Brick Road shirts and Sharon has Yellow Brick Road pants. Dewey's shirt just says, "Imagine a Yellow Brick Road here." Molly's first ends up a high guard. Tom looking to throw an opposing quarter guard. Meanwhile, it looks like Jesse and Dan are going to try to go through the port. Dan calling light or line. Looks like it's going to just make it by the guard and stick out a little bit. Overall, pretty good spot. It'll be hard for Christie to hit that without spilling out. Molly's second looking a little bit heavy. On the list of fun facts, Dan lists his languages as English and quotes from The Simpsons. So be sure to ask him to speak solely in quotes from The Simpsons, and he'll be able to. Gina on sheet 2, looking for a corner guard. Looks like it's going to be in the house. Excuse me. Going to be pretty close to T-line. There's about 18 minutes left on the timer. Once the timer goes off, that will be the last end.
Yeah, sweep! 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 Hard! Hard! All the way down! All the way down! Keep down!
Topper calling for sweep. Going to just get by the guard, hit, and and manages to stick. That was a great shot from Christie. Jesse calling for Dan to draw in. Meanwhile, Tom throwing a stone in the house, leaving Dewey with 2 stones. Andy looking to put one in under Dewey's guard. Alex's stone on sheet 2 is away. Score on sheet 2 after that single from Dewey is 6-5 in favor of Andy. Dan's Michelle saying, gotta go for weight. 14-1. Looks like it'll be a little deep, but does end up being shot. Tom's shot sounding like Sharon thinks it's deep. And ends up probably right on the button.
Down to how much can you see?
After the score of 1, sheet 1 score is 5-2 in favor of Team Pearson, also known as Realm of Niftiness Greater Than Land of Oz. Sheet 1, it's going to be just biting, about halfway biting, top 12. Alex's stone moving around. Don't think they're in danger of a guard here. It's going to come right down to the shot stone. Just kiss it. Looks like it may have bounced off a little too hard to be shot stone. Meanwhile, Topper electing to throw the corner guard. Looks like the corner guard is going to actually be more of a center guard. Dewey calling for just tee from Sharon. Tee line weight. Molly saying top 12. Dan, meanwhile, on sheet 1, sweeping. Dewey calling sweep frantically. He's trying for a plan B of bouncing off the outer one.
Yeah, take it. Deeper better. Same shot, I'm just gonna get a little left side.
Michelle's shot
Down to it. You bump it.
ends up top 8. Christie asking Topper to hit it. Topper's shot rolling a bit or curling a bit too much. Ends up sticking in the rings though, and is shot stone. Meanwhile, Andy's asking Alicia. Looks like a draw in. Lots of backing for her. Actually doesn't look like a draw in because that's going to hit off something. Takes out the one yellow. Or no, just hits it to the back of the rings. Well, John's shot. Manages to take out Toppers and stick around. Dewey calling for takeout on Andy Stone there. Calling better line. Oh, curling too much. It's like a little bit. It's actually maybe a draw. Yep, that's a draw. May actually end up being a little light too. Yep, just going to be a top 8. Meanwhile, Pam Stone move something here. Or no, just missed it. Jesse calling for a draw.
Yeah, normal. Normal control.
Andy asking whether Alicia wants normal or control, and she goes for control. Gonna try to clear out that top yellow. .14.4 time on sheet there. It's going to end up in the back of the house. Back of the 4. Meanwhile, the takeout on sheet 2 is going to, just miss everything. Couldn't make that shot if I tried. While Topper asking Pam to take out the stone that was just thrown on sheet 1. Calling for sweep right away. No, up. Looks like he's happier with the line. It looks pretty close. Does take it out and sticks around. Dan asking Jesse to hit it. Meanwhile, Dooley skips stones. Just needs to come down into that red stone if he can move that back. Dooley looking a little less ice. Jesse's takeout is away. Calling off. Switching around. Looks like we're going to hit. Not much of a roll. Dewey shot, meanwhile, coming in. Sharon looking for... Going in, going in, going in. Oh, just short. Taking a look to try to see which one is closer again. Meanwhile, Randy Stone taking out the one Jesse just threw. Dan manages to sweep that out.
Sorry, they gave you the no box. Do that or we just do this. This is really the only scary rock. It's up to you. Yeah. We're sitting 2, but this is almost staggered. If they get one behind, we're not going to have a whole lot.
Dan talking strategy, worried that they get something behind those stagger guards, he won't be able to get rid of them, so he's getting rid of the guards now. Sit in the 2.
I think it'll be okay.
Meanwhile, Jesse Stone is away. Dan calling for the sweep. Coming down. Sweeping all the way, gonna take out the yellow and jam on the red. Red's still sitting to 1. Meanwhile, Andy on sheet 2. Guard perhaps. Andy's takeout. Copper's calling for sweep out of hand. Looks like it's going to be close. Meanwhile, Andy Stone is away on sheet 2. Topper gets the stone on sheet 1. Ends up as now sitting 2. Meanwhile, Andy Stone going to be guard. Just preventing the tap up from Dewey. Jesse electing to clear the rock here. Looks like it's floating. Gets rid of the 1. Meanwhile, Dewey's now sitting there. Could play an in off that red into the yellow. Or he could just try to draw it into the yellow and promote it. Meanwhile, look like Christie is going to be trying to split the house. Dewey Stone is away. Going for sweep. Sweeping. It's going to be close. No, it passes the guard. He's going to manage to promote. Yes, he does. And he hits the red. Oh, that is a great shot. Diamond State now sitting 5. It's an amazing shot from Dewey. Meanwhile, Christie's draw is away. Sweeper's following it. Not really a good sign. Dan gonna sweep it all the way out of that house. Dan will just take this yellow out. Stick around. Meanwhile, Andy's trying to figure out what he can make out of this end. Probably trying to just get rid of some of these yellows. Meanwhile, Dan's takeout is away. Out-turn takeout. It's falling out, but still manages to hit it. No, it doesn't pick up the background noise. Okay, Topper's just calling for the draw. Meanwhile, Andy's throwing a lot of weight at that. Rock is going. It's floating out there. Seems to be on the yellow. Hits 1, 2, 3. Oh, looks like it got rid of 1. Looks like yellow is sitting the 4. Christie, meanwhile, throwing. Skips rocks 4 single. Big end for Diamond State there. Score is now 9-6. Seem to have lost the internet, which is unfortunate. Guards all around. Sorry, having some technical difficulty because the club Wi-Fi seems to be down. Makes it a little difficult to switch the house games around. Michelle's draw ends up being Biter. Okay, Wi-Fi internet issue solved. We had someone run into it. So on sheet one, we have a staggered guard out front with a rock in the outside. Andy's looking to split the house. He's got one under cover. Get the other one under his guard. Topper looking to just draw into the center under the staggered guard. Score on sheet one is 5-3. Both teams in their last end because the timer is over, but it is also 8 ends, which is all they're going to play. Pam Stone ends up as another guard on sheet one. Andy, meanwhile, trying to get that red a little bit out cover. Dewey asking Tom to take the red out, but saying take the guard out either. That's fine. Stone has got a lot of weight behind it. Already on the guard. Gonna split. Ooh. Ends up with a double takeout. Oh, no, one sticks around in the rings still. Like I've been ignoring Patterson in the chat, but thank you, Patterson, for the decorations. Patterson did the decorations in the warm room, made it look like the Emerald City. Pam shot, drawing around this time and under the guards. Jesse deciding to clear some of those guards now. Dewey trying to do a takeout of his own. Calling for sweeping. Looks like it's going to be on the guard. Cleans the guard. takeout on sheet 1, just pushes it through, misses the double, ends up putting the rock back. Andy calling for T-line weight. Topper, meanwhile, saying let's draw under the other way. Randy Stone is away. Ends up with another guard. Jesse looking at how to blow up those guards because there are a lot of them. Meanwhile, Andy calling off his sweepers. Looks like it's going to be a little bit deep in sheet 2. Dewey's probably going to be able, Andy sweeping behind it, trying to slow it down. Not that that works, but does end up hanging around in the back of the house, leaving Andy sitting the 3. Dewey trying to decide what to do. Dewey's up by 3. Needs to just keep Andy from scoring 3 this end, 3 or more. Dewey saying, let's just take this guard out. Dan and Jesse trying to decide. Might end up. Dewey hits the 1, or Sharon hits the 1 for Dewey. Leaves it open. Andy wants the guard back. Topper needs 2 to force a skips draw to the button. Jesse throws that. Dan calling for sweep right out of hand. Looks like she may have turned it in a little bit. It's going to hit and just clear one of the guards, but ends up with another guard. Meanwhile, Andy Stone looking for a guard. Looks like he's going to basically put back the one he had before. Topper calling for the sweep. It's getting close. It's getting close. And they get it by. Nice sweeping. Just leaves Topper sitting 2. Meanwhile, Dewey looking for a takeout. Sharon needing and calling for the sweep hard. Gets 1. Oh, just rolls over the second one. Andy thinking what he's got to do. He's got 2 stones left. Needs 3 to tie and force a draw to the button. 4 would win. Jessie looking at what she can do. She obviously has to prevent a score of 2 or more. Close. Dan's calling the sweep. On and off is always a good sign. It's going to be close. And 1. Just the 1. Good shot. Jesse and Dan do have hammer this end. Christie needing to get this shot buried. Andy deciding to try to play the tap, tapping the red back. Christie's throw is away. Topper calling for the sweep. Looks like the line. Sweeping hard. Sweeping hard. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Just gets by. Very nice, but can not quite far enough to be second shot. Dan's going to try drawing into that back one. Meanwhile, Andy's shot looks a little wide if that was the tap. Probably not playing that. Sweeper calling back 4 weight. Looks like it may be pretty close, but it will be sticking out there. Leaving Dewey something to hit and possibly flop into the center. Either hit and flop or hit and double the back one. Meanwhile, Dan's drawing in on sheet 1. It's 14-7 for the time. It's just going to tick off, but it will outcount the yellow. Topper has a possible double there. Meanwhile, Dewey's hit is away. Hits 1. Oh, but stuffs it. Leaves Andy the hit for possibly 3. Has to worry about jamming Dewey's stone into his own. Even though he would score, he'd only score 2 in that case. Meanwhile, Topper and Christie trying to figure out how they can sit 2 after this shot. Looking for a possible promote there from Randy. try an off the outside red. That's a possibility. Run is a little bit hard because you'd have to have a yellow, yellow, yellow run, and they're not quite lined up. Heavy draw onto the yellow might be able to push it back straight enough to get to be second shot. Meanwhile, Andy looking for can't tell if this is the in-off or if Warm Room seems to think it's the in-off. Meanwhile, Andy needs to hit and stick without jamming the yellow for the tie. Calling hard on the sweep-in. Whoa, this will be close. Oh, but he sticks it. Tough luck for Andy, but good game all around. Diamond State ends up winning 9-8. Topper calling off. Looks like this is going to not curl enough, which means they sit just the one and cannot steal the two. So Team Pearson of Plainfield wins on sheet 1. Team Donovan of Diamond State wins on sheet 2. Stick around, we'll be back at 9 o'clock for the next draw in just a couple minutes.